Hello Pisces, I'm redoing your reading for July 2018, welcome, because I got confused about the hangman and I think it's easily done. I always find it difficult to work out whether he's up the right way, whether him being upside down is up the right way or what. I just get so confused with it and I completely screwed it up at the end. So I'm going to start all over again. So July 2018, 3-card reading, major arcana, reading towards me. Let's go. Oh, and I will then be pulling one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles and one from the cups. Okay, let's go. Lovers in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Temperance in the upright. Interesting. Now, in the previous one, the first card out was Temperance in the reverse, and now the last card out is Temperance in the upright. So, let's see what we can make of this. Okay. Right, well, I can certainly see parallels. What the previous reading was telling me, and I just screwed it up right at the end with the last card, the Hangman, and it just was just like totally wasted the whole reading. But the message of that reading, Pisces, was that there was an allowing on your part of yourself to listen to either some external voice saying, "Don't worry, everything's fine," or an internal voice saying, "Don't worry, everything's fine." Okay, and I see that again here. I see that again. Because we have the Lovers in reverse here. This is telling me that as far as you're concerned, you are not in the business of a paradigm shift. You are not in the business of a choice. You are not in the business of this month, July 2018, of well, you think you aren't, and perhaps you aren't. Let's see. Not in the business of working out what it is you can control and change and affect, and what it is that you cannot. You're just not looking at all that. You're not looking at all that, and in order to not look at all that, you are saying to yourself through the Wheel of Fortune here in the center, the veil position, the obscuration, you are saying to yourself that it's all in the lap of the gods. And ultimately, Pisces, you're not wrong there, because the whole stuff of life is the conjunction between our action and our karma, which is what action is and brings, and what's in the lap of the gods, the random. We don't know. Sometimes the fact that you didn't take your umbrella out with you can change your whole life forever. You just don't know. But the upshot here, the result card, we have Temperance in the upright, and this would suggest that there is actually some stasis in this situation. I mean, Temperance in the upright is not a million miles away from the Lovers in reverse. It's about not moving, but we have to look at why. It's about staying in one place. It's about homeostasis. But homeostasis and things being static and balanced, and nothing extraneous kind of wobbling the pendulum to make things move and to make something new happen. When this is represented by Temperance, this is a good thing. When it's represented by the Lovers in reverse, not so good. There's an element of denial going on here. So straight away, I'm going to go for a bit of clarification on this. Okay. More lack of forward motion. Chariot in reverse. Lack of change, lack of momentum, lack of action. And the title of the previous one, because I was going to upload it, even though I screwed it up royally at the end with the Hangman. I'm trying to work out what bloody way up he was supposed to be, or what way up he'd come out of the pack. I got mortally confused. But the title of the reading that I did before was Please Take Action. And I do see inaction here. But the reason it was please take action, and it was like really, really you need to engage with change here and open yourself up to change, was because the result card that we had was the Tower. And that's not what I'm getting here. I'm not getting anything as sort of decisive or as dramatic, shall we say, as the Tower. I want to get a little bit more on this because this is a hugely enigmatic card, even when it's in the upright. It's all to do with the interplay between our sense of agency in choice and our lack of choice, the ways in which life imposes the conditions that bring about the necessity of choice on us. And we think we're taking a decision for ourselves, but really what we're doing is responding to just like shit happening. Because here, what we have is the young man purportedly, supposedly, on the face of it, taking a choice between remaining a son with his mother or becoming a man with the young woman. So here he is in the middle here, sort of thinking, oh, what should I do? What should I do? We know what's going to happen, and we can see what's going to happen because we have Cupid here, blind Cupid here, about to shoot the arrow. You know, once that arrow hits, he is not going home with his mum. He's just not. He's going to go off with the young lady. So how much of this choice is actually in his hands? It's about the illusion of power in terms of deciding what we're going to do, because very, very often things, those decisions are taken out of our hands. Now, it just strikes me that this position here, the first position, is things as you see them. So, and this is things as they really are. So, with this being the Lovers in reverse, that would suggest to me that you are either refusing to engage with whatever power you do have to move your life forward, or you are denying it, refusing it, or just not being willing to engage with it, or believing that you don't have it and saying to yourself that it's all in the lap of the gods. But it's not, my loves, not totally. Not totally. And I think suddenly I see the two vessels that the Angel of Temperance here is so beautifully and carefully pouring the liquid from one to the other. Perhaps these two vessels represent, again, these two forces at work in the Lovers card. But either way, they're... Yeah, I'm getting the same message as I got before. You need to engage, Pisces. You need to engage more deeply with the unfolding of your own destiny and of your own fate. There is an abdication here. And I mean, the Chariot in reverse, okay, the Chariot in the upright, things moving forward, Chariot in reverse, things not moving forward. However, I see, I'm getting a kind of a sense of foreboding here, I have to say, because the Chariot in reverse is not always simply a matter of lack of forward motion. Sometimes the Chariot in reverse can be forward motion out of control, and that's what I'm getting here. And that very much reminds me of the Tower that we had in this position in the previous reading, the one that I haven't uploaded. So I'm just wondering if there's anything more I need to clarify here. Yeah, I'm going to get one more here. Okay, Emperor in reverse. Again. Lack of authority, refusal of authority, denial of authority, absence of authority. You're dibbing out. You're just taking a back seat. No, nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. But it is. And the extent to which you are not able or not willing to engage with the force that you do have, with the power that you do have, and leave it all up to luck, is the extent to which, oh man, I really do see there really is a danger. I'm going to come straight out and say a danger here this month of concretizing a kind of car crash. Sorry, I've got to come out and say it's the first thing. It just came to my mind. Concretizing a car crash. You need to take hold of this situation, Pisces. Whatever it is, whatever's brought you here, it's a question. It is that serenity prayer. God, give me the strength to change the things I can, the patience to endure the things I can't, and the wisdom to tell the difference. That wisdom is required of you here to do a kind of intelligent sieving out of what you can control and what you can't control, and taking the reins of your own chariot, because things will move forward anyway, and if you're not on it, crunch. Right, let's have one from the swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, well, she's a slicer, this one. She don't take prisoners. Maybe there is maybe there are multiple sources of information coming into you, Pisces, making it very, very clear. I see her here beckoning you to her, to engage with her. And I've got the feeling if you don't come when she beckons, she's going to get off that throne, and that sword is going to be wielded. Sorry to sound so doomed, but I really I'm getting a sense of urgency about this. Okay, 5 of Wands. So yeah, maybe Pisces, you would rather focus on sort of silly little everyday, like he said, she said business, and this conflict in the 5 of Wands, it's kind of useless. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. All these dudes are the same shape, same size. They all have the same power, but they're not sharing it. They're all fighting. It is just ridiculous competition. But maybe that's another place where you are choosing to find refuge, to kind of find a safe space for your mind, so you don't have to deal with this. I'm telling you, you do. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Now, this for me is the poverty consciousness card. It's also about whether you feel you have the right to go into the warmth, which of course you absolutely do. But I'm sorry, the what's coming through to me really strongly with this card is self-pity. I'm being so harsh on you, Pisces. Not Pisces rising. It's nothing personal, but it is sugar-free. Self-pity. And a combination of self-pity and saying, oh, I can't do anything about it, it's all in the lap of the gods. It's a really unhelpful combination. Okay. Knight of Cups. There's a gift for you in this, Pisces. If you are able to get hold of the reins, it's not a million miles away from what I said before. And I mean, the equivalent that I had before, the Wands card that I got before, was the 6 of Wands. And I had the Ace of Cups. It's like there's so much to play for here. But you have to take hold of the situation. I'm going to leave it at that. Please tune in for another reading in due course. All the best, Pisces. Bye-bye.